Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Queens of Cozy podcast. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am your host, Milady Confetti, and I am still here with my co host.
Miss Ash Rocks, baby. You already know.
Yes, yes. And we are so excited to be talking about our topic for this week. Well, I know I am because I like pitched it and Ash was like, yes, let's talk about it. We're going to be talking about games, conventions, and showcases for indies and cozy games. This is like one of my favorite things because it's like one of the only things that gets me out of my house. So uh, no, I'm so serious. I'm such a homebody. I love being at home. So,
Yes.
yeah, so I love this topic. Yeah, and also just I'm ready to dive in. But Ash, tell me, what is your favorite IRL games convention?
Oh my gosh, my favorite IRL games convention. Y'all, there's so many. There's so many
There
I've
are
been
a
to.
lot.
Oh my gosh, we have PAX East, we have PAX West. Of course, TwitchCon is for creators, but there are games and developers that are there.
Oh yeah,
And
there is.
then, yeah. And of course, we have, ooh, what else we have? We have so
Yeah,
many other ones.
there's Gamescom, there's GDC,
Gamescom,
there's
GDC.
PAX Unplugged, because there's stuff for tabletop as
Ooh.
well. Um
Mhm.
There DreamCon, not really a game. I don't have a lot of game things, but there are people who cosplay from video games there.
Absolutely. Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot of games conventions, that are out
yeah.
there.
When I think about it, I think PAX West is my favorite. PAX West is huge, y'all, and it's in
It
the
is.
most beautiful city ever, Seattle, where you
Seattle.
can get good ramen, good chicken, good sushi,
Good
you
tea.
name it,
Good tea
good tea,
spots.
great tea.
Good tea shops.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Remember that? What did we have? We had whiskey something tea or something. What was it?
Are you talking about did you have the Ode to Whiskey tea at our hotel? Did you have that?
No, it wasn't at the hotel. It was downtown at that vendor. It was like spiced warm.
Oh, wait, you're talking about
Ooh,
it's like the rum.
rum. It was like a
Yeah,
butterscotch rum or buttered rum. Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah,
Seattle
that one
has
was
it
good.
all, y'all.
Yeah,
We had some good Chinese food too. It was,
we did.
oh, Milady and I belong in Seattle. We don't belong anywhere else except
I
Seattle, and
I wanna move
love
there.
black they love black people,
See?
okay?
Yes.
They
I know.
love us.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Ac
PAX West is my love.
yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
and you've been to PAX West, right?
yeah, I went to my first PAX West, last year. So last year, I actually went to all of the PAXes in the US, because I forgot that there was a PAX Australia, and so when I said that to somebody, they were like, "You went even to Australia?" I said, "Oh, I forgot about that one." Nope, just the ones in the
Yeah.
US. Sorry, I have a fur in my eye. I have cats, so things just, fur hair just appears everywhere. No, I would say, like, my favorite IRL one, it used to be East. It used to be PAX East because Boston, Clam
Oh,
Chowder, but
yeah.
then I went to PAX West and I said, "Oh my god."
Come to
Oh
the
my
dark side.
no, not it's not even the dark side. I think Boston might be the dark side. Oh my gosh, I could
Yeah.
say that about Bostonians. Okay, I used to work for Emerson. I used to deal with all y'all full time, so leave me alone. Um, no, yeah, when I landed in Seattle, I did not know what to expect because that was my first time there. And then my thing is because I was only there for like literally like maybe 36 hours just because like I just couldn't afford to be there for the whole convention, which made me so
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
Because I really want to go for because it's a bit longer too. I
Mhm.
didn't expect that too. Um, but Seattle is absolutely beautiful, like you said. I wasn't expecting PAX West to be it was big. It was between 2 buildings, and then they had
Mhm.
one part of the one building completely dedicated to tabletop. I was like, "This is incredible," because, I live, like, outside of Philly, so, like, PAX U like, I always go to PAX Unplugged, but, like, to see, like, that level of PAX Unplugged in Seattle was wild. Um, they had like a cozy lounge where you can, like, lounge and, like, just play cozy games. It was very quiet. Love
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
And then, my friend Pro Quesadilla, well, you know Kesa. Kesa has said, one thing about Milady Confetti, when she goes to a convention, she'll go for like 4 hours and you will never see her again because she's out like
Mhm.
roaming the city. I actually have a clip for you for that. And but it's so true because then I just went and explored Seattle and I did all the touristy things. And somebody's like, when did you have time to review all these games, go to the convention? I said, I'm very good at scheduling. So I did.
Yes.
I love PAX West. I absolutely, absolutely loved it. Um, and I would say like my runner up to that is actually VidCon. Yeah. VidCon is
Oh,
VidCon is cool. They
I
have
haven't been.
you should. You're right there. You should. um they have, like, a presence for gamers. I say, like, more, like, in the panels and stuff like that, but, even so, like, it's just really cool, especially as, like, a creator to see how many different creators, like, approach their craft of content creation, even in the game space, and I feel like YouTube could do a little bit more to tap more into gamers. That's just my personal opinion, but, yeah, I think VidCon is also really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I need to try my best to make to VidCon this year because you have been hyping it up for a couple years now,
Yeah.
actually.
Mhm.
So, and now that I'm making more of a presence on YouTube, not that I needed a presence on YouTube, but I think that will really solidify what I want to do on YouTube and getting
Yeah.
inspiration from other creators. So I think
Yeah.
I will try. I will try my best. You are right. I am right there. Just an hour flight
Yeah.
from LA.
Yeah.
I'm right there.
Yeah, like, there was just
Yeah.
so many, like, creators because like, they had invite I don't it was, like, incredible to, like, because they invited me and I got to meet, like, so many, like, cool creators, like, I got to meet, like, Naomi, who does, like, a lot of, like, plus size, like, inclusivity content, who is sh also
Yeah.
she is so funny, and then she obviously says, like, "I'm not a makeup girly," and then, like, stuns you with makeup, and I was like, "Girl." Anyway,
Right.
um, I met Derek Huff. That was very random. Like the Korean vegan, like it's just like so cool to like see the people you look up to on like these platforms and they're just like right there. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's like it's really, really, really cool. VidCon is dope. Again, they YouTube should do a little bit more for gamers. There is a gaming presence and there's games creators, but
Right.
could be better. But I
Could be
do like it.
better.
It's fun. It's fun. Yeah.
Noted. Hopefully, I can get you out here so you can go with me because I don't want to go alone. So we'll
No, we can
see.
go together. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And yeah, you were talking about PAX West, and they do have an entire building dedicated to tabletop. They do
They
not
do.
play around with their tabletop,
At
okay?
all.
And the space is so cozy. Even if you're not into tabletop, just going around and see what people are doing, different games they're playing. You're
Yes.
like, wow, this feels great. This is a nice, cozy space to get away from the con floor that's so
Yeah.
loud and overwhelming. And that's what I
It
love
wasn't
about PAX West.
yeah, it
Oh,
was overwhelming at times that I because the thing is
yeah.
I didn't like, I went in with I didn't know anything because anytime I saw people, like, going to PAX West, I only saw them take
Mhm.
pictures of, like, Seattle. I never saw, like,
Right.
pictures of the con. So, like, when I walked into the convention center, I was not expecting all of that. It took me a minute to get used to. I got stopped by security because I had, like, my luggage with me, but they didn't have a bag check. I'm like, "Couldn't girl get a bag check." Um, but yeah, I wasn't expecting it, but it was cool to see because then when you compare that to PAX East, like, there's more volume of games at West than there is at East, so especially
Yeah,
for indies.
East I went to East, the one year in 2022, and I
Yeah.
think I only went there for y'all, okay? East is great, but it's getting smaller by the year, that's what I'm noticing, and it was okay, I
Yeah,
was like, "No, I'm just here for the people, I'm here for the cannolis." That's it, nothing else, child,
fair.
you know?
This year, East might have a little bit of a bigger presence because Dead by Daylight is gonna be there, and they have not
Mm.
been there. I think the last time they were had a booth was 2018? Whenever Ash, Evil Dead came out.
Oh. Oh god, I
Yeah,
forgot about that game.
it was
Oh
a
my god.
well, not the game, but when he was put into the game. Was
Oh,
that
when he
Ash
was
vs.
put into
Evil
the game.
Dead?
Okay.
I can't remember, but yeah, something had just came out or whatever, and, yeah, that was the last time that they were at East, and then,
Yeah,
the pandemic happened, and then, like, not everybody was traveling, booth prices are
right.
expensive, so,
Expensive. Ooh.
yeah,
Mm,
so
mm, mm.
they're gonna be back there for the first time in a very long time, so East might be popping because Dead by Daylight's pool is very strong.
Mm, and is. And is.
Very
It
much,
is.
yes, yes.
Mhm. Yeah, I if I couldn't recommend a con enough, please go to PAX West. It is so fun and it's 4 days, okay? 4 days long,
It
boo.
is,
So
yeah,
you have plenty of time to see everything. The
yeah,
cosplay presence is strong. It is incredible. They have a booth for everything
they
at
do,
PAX West,
they do,
and you can really get in there. They have a lot of availability with these studios too for,
they
trying out their
do,
games.
yes,
And if you're on the media list too, they are going to
yes,
email you every single day, all day. Hey, we have appointments available. Come see, come test
yes,
out the game, come see this, come do that.
yeah.
It's amazing. I love PAX West. And if you see me there, say hi. If you see my
Yes,
lady, say hi.
yes,
Okay. Because I'm sure
if you
we'll
can
get
find
together.
me, if you can find me,
Oh
be
yeah,
out.
yeah. In the 4 hours, she gonna be there, y'all.
Good luck. But you went to PAX South, and you yeah, like, and you said you really enjoy I know it's not a thing anymore, but you said that you love South. What was South like?
South was okay, very small, but that was like that was my chill convention.
Okay.
The indie dev presence was strong. I think 80% of it was
Oh,
indie devs.
I woulda loved
And
to
you
go.
and they all had their demos ready. All right. Like, there's some booths out there like, yeah, this is a game we're developing. This is what you can see. No. At PAX South, they had a demo for every single game there.
Mm,
And it
wow.
was so fun. That was my cozy convention. I wanted to say PAX South, but it's not a thing anymore, and
Yeah.
they don't plan on bringing it back. PAX South was
I
amazing. If
heard,
you went
I
to PAX
heard.
South, please comment down below in the comments because, oh, it was so good. San Antonio is a beautiful city right
Yeah,
across, the creek. Oh, just
yeah.
I miss it so much. I wish you could have experienced it,
Yeah,
truly.
I forgot
Mm,
South existed until I was at PAX Unplugged, and I was trying to get
yeah,
so last year was that 30th anniversary of PAX? Something like that,
something
and,
like that, yeah.
it was something like that, somebody will correct me in the comments, but they had birthday pins, and you could buy them on the PAX West merch site for, like, a day. It was there, and people tried to gaslight me to say that it wasn't. It was there, I know it because I had them in my cart, and I was waiting to get paid when I got home so I could buy them, and then they weren't available anymore. But they had them, you could pick them up if you did a trade swap, like, if you did a pin swap at PAX Unplugged, but South was
Yeah,
there, and I forgot that it existed because it's like it's a pin, and then it has, like, an S, an A, a U, W for, like, the different PAXes, and I was like,
yeah.
"Dang, that sucks." Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Listen, PAX, if you bring it back, I promise you we will support. We will be buying our tickets ASAP. I will be
Yeah.
pulling up to San Antonio. Please just try it again for one more year, babe. One more
They
year. And if it's
yeah,
successful, keep bringing it back. We
please.
won't disappoint you. We won't. I promise. I love San
Yeah.
Antonio.
And also, you went to oh my god, there's a convention in Florida. It's like, I think is it charity based? What is
Oh,
it?
GCX. So
GCX.
GCX is in Florida. I did not go, but I plan on going this year. Fingers
Or
crossed. So
or is it in Atlanta? I'm confusing my southern states. Sorry.
no, nope. GCX is in Florida. It's in
That one's in
Orlando.
Florida. What is the
Uh-huh.
one DreamHack? Where's that at?
DreamHack. DreamHack is in, I think we have an Australia DreamHack. We have an Atlanta DreamHack. We have a Dallas DreamHack. And they used to have San Diego. I think they stopped doing San Diego.
Okay. And there's one
Um,
in Germany? Is there one over in Europe?
Ooh, that sounds familiar,
Okay.
but
I coulda made that
probably
up. I've never
not.
been.
I
I've never been.
right. DreamHack is really cute. I love DreamHack. I had a great time at DreamHack Dallas for the first time last year. I got a creator badge because I'm good friends with Bear. So he's like, you know what, girl, you know you'll get a creator badge. You might as well come. I was like, well,
Aw.
you're right. I might as well. DreamHack is oh, it's so cute. I love it. It's like it's like a TwitchCon,
Okay.
but bigger. DreamHack Dallas is huge. That convention center is huge, and they were doing more construction there to make it bigger.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, they had a specific area for the game tournaments, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, CS:GO, all that.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was amazing. They had a huge arena for those tournaments. And then they had a creator hub right in the center of DreamHack for us to stream for
Oh,
on different computers. They also had IRL backpacks for us to rent and use for 2 hours, which was
mhm.
really cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, they had Kick was there. That's another
Oh,
streaming platform. So they
is it?
sponsored DreamHack Dallas.
The walking PR
The
nightmare?
green. Yeah, the green site sponsored DreamHack. So they had so many different competitions, and I
Okay,
Am Brandon was there DJing. They sponsored him to be there. So many other
nice.
creators to host like their own little game show or any events they want to do on the main stage. So that was really cool to see. DreamHack Dallas, definitely recommend. The only thing about DreamHack Dallas this year is that it's a week before DreamCon, and I can't do both. I can't
Okay.
do both. So,
Are you going
I've
you're
never
going to
been to
DreamCon?
DreamCon. I am going for the first time. I can't
Congrats,
wait.
yeah. DreamCon is fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
Mhm.
is. I feel like DreamCon is Black people's con, so I can't wait to be around my people.
It is so black. It's so black, and it's so free because, like, you have no one, like, in your cosplay touching your hair, like, I mean, like, had a very weird interaction with the cosplay, but that's more have to do with,
Yeah,
like, misogyny, but that's very rare, and
yeah,
security is very good there, I will say, because when I said something, they were just like, "Oh, no, we're handling that," and I'm like, "Thank you."
yeah.
But, like, it's so black, it's just like you can, like your shoulders can just, like, relax. It's so
That's
wonderful.
amazing.
Yeah, I wish I was going
Wow.
this year. I want to, I just, like, forgot when the tickets were going on sale. I forgot. I was like, "Oh, oops. Next year then."
Oopsies.
My bad.
My bad. So yeah, I'm gonna be going to DreamCon for the first time, and hopefully I can make it to PAX East. I was
Okay.
planning on it with my friend Cami. Listen, I have so many plans, but no money, y'all. I'm trying my best. All
That's
right.
a vibe. That is a
I'm like,
vibe.
if I can get there on a wing and a prayer, I'll be all right. You know?
Yeah. That is a vibe.
Um,
Yeah, I really do want I wanna go to East myself, because of Dead by Daylight, because they are so incredibly supportive. Somebody asked me in my TikTok
yeah.
comments, they're like, "Do you still play DBD?" I was like, "I played it literally yesterday on Logitech's channel because of Ken Kaneki." Like, from, Tokyo Ghoul, like, of course I played that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, it's just money. Can somebody hit the lottery for us? Thanks. Um But so we both love PAX West. Listen, if you wanna move to Seattle with me, like, I'm down, like, because I wanna live in
Oh, I'm
Seattle.
oh, I'm so down. I feel like there's
Okay.
so many opportunities in Seattle too.
Yes.
Seattle, LA.
Yes.
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 Yes. Mhm.
Um, uh,
Mhm.
but what is your favorite virtual game showcase? Because I know, like, not everybody can go to IRL conventions, so we do have, like, the
Yeah.
alternatives of, like, you know, online. So, like Summer Games Fest, like, a lot of that is, like, also, like, put online. Um
Yeah.
I was about to say E3, my bad. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, that was really traumatic for me, milady.
I'm
You just had to
sorry!
take it.
I
Wow.
forgot. My bad. RIP bestie. My bad. Because I love that, like, though companies, like, they will have the online or virtual version because not everybody can go there, and
Yeah.
also not everybody's media, not everybody is press or creator, so, like, I love
Yeah.
that we have that, so it's still accessible to everybody. So, like, what is your favorite virtual games showcase?
I gotta say number 1, virtual Game Showcase has to be the Xbox Game Showcase. I
Mhm.
have the absolute privilege to be there in person, but
Lucky.
let me tell you, they eat every year. There's no misses from Xbox, especially 2024 with Gears of War and
Yeah,
Call of Duty. They ate. They
yeah,
ate. And they value accessibility in
they do.
everything that they do. They value diversity. They want us to be seen. They value all marginalized groups
They
in
do.
all games that they showcase. And it's so refreshing to see. And even with Xbox, we both work with Xbox for,
Yeah,
their social media channel, streaming on their channel. They love us. They're genuine with everything that they do. It is not a front. Okay?
it's not.
They love what they do, and it just makes me so happy to support them. And
Yeah,
they stand 10 toes down every time. All
yeah.
right, when it comes to supporting marginalized groups,
Well,
even on
I
their
mean
social media.
their president is the first Black woman president of a major game studio, Sarah Bond, so and listen, I got to interview her. She is the real deal. Like,
Yes,
she does not play
she is.
around, and I wanna meet her in person, but I told her if I met her in person, I would cry, and she said, "Girl, you better not," just like that.
You haven't met her in person
I have
yet. That's
not.
right.
I've only interviewed her, yeah, for
Oh my
Nerdy Magical
gosh.
Girl.
Wait, we gotta get you to Summer Game Fest play days and
Yeah.
Xbox Game Showcase because I
They
had the pleasure of meeting her last year,
you met her?
and
Oh
that
my
woman,
god.
just seeing her
Powerful.
walk into a room is power,
Yes.
love, and strength. I
Yeah.
know all those gamer bros are always on her social media. You don't deserve your role. You don't deserve to be here. You don't
That's
need to talk
crazy.
about games.
That's
I see it
crazy that
all.
they say that from their couch when I interviewed her, she went down her entire resume. Like, I just asked for, like, her origin story. She was just like, "Oh, no, I did this, I did this, da 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 da," and every single thing,
Yeah,
like, people tried to, like, discount her except for Xbox. She says she's always, 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 always felt, like, super supportive. I think this role that she's
yeah.
had and then her previous role, like, she felt, like, super supported, but, when Xbox called, she was just like, "Oh, yeah, I'm gonna, do this." But, like,
Mhm.
people have, like, who have doubted her, people who are just like, "Oh, you're gonna put her in a position, like, so she couldn't succeed," and then she just, like,
Yeah,
not even overcame it, she, like, decimated expectations, and she's like, "Okay, well,
yeah.
here's I'm gonna move on to the next thing, bye." Like,
She is a
goals, literally
goddess,
goals. Yeah,
absolute goddess, and
yeah,
I value her so much and her strength. Seriously, the
yeah,
resilience is insane.
yeah,
Okay?
I do wanna
Like
meet her, though. I had dinner with Phil
yeah,
Spencer, and I literally like, one one-on-one question to him, was literally like not like anything about, like, him. I was like, "Do you mind, like,
yeah.
introducing me to Sarah?" I swear. I was like, "You're cool. Love that. Can you introduce me to Sarah?"
Like, we're having a great time, but, yeah, can you just do
Can
that real
you
quick? Please?
Yeah. Yeah, but, like,
Do me a solid.
to piggyback what you were saying though, because like, when I was at that dinner, it wasn't just, like, me and him. It was, like, it was, a bunch of creators and people on his team, but Sarah wasn't there. I don't even think she was supposed to be there, like, she had other things to do, and,
Yeah,
I had noticed because I had brought another creator named Cream Cheese with me because I don't I because where we were, it was New York City, and I don't do New York at night by myself. And so he was just there, as a fellow creator, but also, help. Um, and I had said, what he had asked the table, he said, "What's something you want to see more in the games industry?" And I said, "I want more representation for Black women and particularly like dark skinned Black women." And somebody from his team has said, well, we do, blah, 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 blah. And I said, we had like a healthy exchange, I will say. It wasn't like
yeah,
combative, but like it was a healthy exchange because like, in the same breath where I was asked a question, like, what do you want to see more? I was being fed back, well, we are trying. And I was just like, okay, cool. But this is what you're doing, and this is how it looks to a consumer.
yes.
So, and then he was just like, so that's when he pulled me to the side and he was just like, I need to talk to you more. And I was like, can you introduce me to Sarah? I was like, that's nice. Can you introduce me to Sarah? And then it happened. So that's how I got to meet her virtually. So If you get to meet her, just put me in your
Amazing.
luggage next time, please.
I got you. I'll fit you in there. It's a pretty big luggage. You just gotta like squeeze real tight,
That's
hug your
fine.
knees.
That's fine.
You'll be good. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. I'll just do yoga or something after. Yeah.
Yes.
How
Yeah,
what
just
did
seeing
you what
Sarah. Oh,
yeah.
good.
No, I was gonna ask, what did you think? Because you were there, so were you there live when they announced South of Midnight?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Tell me,
Um,
what was the room like? Just oh, please.
the room was like, "Oh," You know that deep,
Yeah!
"Oh,"
Oh my god!
It was amazing. And I said, "Wait, is that a black woman? Is that a
Yes,
Southern black woman?"
yes.
I lost it. I started crying. Those
Oh
are
my
the 2 times I
god.
cried, Gears of War and South of Midnight.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. It was incredible to see us up there on the largest screen worldwide.
Because when she
It's
called the fish trifling, I was just like, "Oh, we in here." And then people in my chat, because like, I have a mixed, audience, and they were just like, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "Oh god, I'm not explaining that.
Oh!
I'm not explaining that."
Oh!
Black people's conversation, get out. I was like, "What do you mean?
Y'all
What
just
does
having
that
to
mean?"
educate.
I'm not
They don't
educating
say
nothing.
trifling? They don't say well, I guess they
Mm-mm.
shouldn't. But,
No.
yeah. Okay, well,
Okay, yeah.
it
But
is
just
what
like
it is.
yeah.
Guess I'll have
Mhm.
to Google it.
Oh, well. This one's for us. And then
This is
because
for us.
that's coming out this year, so, like, it's less than a month. It's less than a month
Yes.
away, and, like, I've been seeing so many, like, PR and marketing for it, and I'm just like, "Can you just give me this game now, dude?" Like, now. Yeah, so I couldn't imagine being in that room, Ash. I would have been sobbing, like, my Fenty would have been running,
Yeah,
even though most of it's
running.
waterproof, but it still would have been running.
Yeah, I
Oh, that's so
people just don't
cool.
realize how much representation matters.
Yeah.
And, I've had my fair battles on the internet across the years. Um,
Oh, same.
it's just it's a simple, simple task. Think about all marginalized groups in everything you do. Every room that I enter, I observe everyone, and I'm like, "This is what's
Definitely,
lacking."
definitely.
All right. And I use my voice every single time to point it out because if if I don't point it out, no one else is going to point it out. All right. As a dark skinned black woman, we have to be aware of every space we're in. Is this space safe for me? Do
Yeah,
I belong here? Do they want me here? Do they want any other marginalized group here? And that's what sucks, That's
it does.
just the world we live in,
Yep.
especially in gaming.
Yes.
Every opportunity I get, I always throw more names in the hat all the
Yep.
time. I'm like, "Yay. Cool, I'm here, but I'm the only dark-skinned black woman here. There's
Yeah.
3 other ones you could have reached out to that would have been here in a jiffy that
Yep.
are talented, that
Yep.
are here, and they're ready to work."
Yep.
So,
Yep.
um,
Yep.
Xbox, we don't have to worry about that,
Yep.
okay?
Yep.
Most of the time, if not all of the time, most marginalized groups are being represented in some way, shape, or form,
Yep.
okay?
'Cause
And
and
it's
that's why
beautiful.
yeah, because that's why I said even in that room at that dinner, I said, "I'm, like, the only black woman here. That's a problem.
Mhm.
That shouldn't be." I was just like, is it just because, like, it's the New York area? Like, you could I was like, I was like, "Well, I mean, I found him," but, like, pointing to Cream. But I was just like, there's more of us here. Like, I'm like,
Yeah,
especially in New York. Especially in New York, that's easy work.
yeah,
Oh, I can give you a list of 100 creators, 100 black women that are there. Like, that's easy
yeah,
work. So, just like so I think even Xbox, has those blinders sometimes, but like you're in front of the
yeah.
CEO of Xbox, that's a perfect time to bring it up.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and the thing is, as long have that healthy, like I said, that healthy exchange, and then that's how change happens. So yeah,
Wow. It's so simple to just have
so
a healthy
simple,
conversation about it.
so
Yeah,
simple.
and not be so defensive and give you a PR response and they
Well,
just say
not the
that they're
PR.
doing it perfectly. But we are making diversity. We are making diversity. We have a diverse roster, but it's not diverse enough. It looks the
Yep,
same.
yep,
Are all of these groups being represented? Then it's not diverse enough. Stop. It's
Right.
2025. It's 2025. All right. All right. I know we were talking about virtual game showcase.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I would love to hear which one is your favorite and why.
Well, mine is a Wholesome Direct.
Ooh.
I love the Wholesome Direct. It I oh my gosh. So I didn't even know I needed that until, like, it came into fruition. I was
Yeah.
actually just talking to one of the curators for it, Jenny, who is, yeah, one of the curators for Wholesome Games, and yeah, they're celebrating 5 years this year. 'Cause they started in 2020.
Wow.
Um,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "This is incredible." Because, like, first of all, I grew up playing cozy games, but I didn't know that they were called that. I just like playing games of these certain types, The Sims, Roller Coaster Tycoon,
Yeah.
games like that. So, like, to find them, like, find out, like, these are considered cozy games, and, we have a whole direct that's completely curated to to these, like, specific, like, topics and genres. Like, I was just like, "This is incredible." My poor wish list just keeps growing, every year, but it's also cool to for them, like, what they showcase, so many developers, so many Kickstarters they
Yeah.
showcase. You can because wish listing does help developers. It helps developers, it helps with their numbers and their metrics and things like that. So, like, wish list the things. It's so free to do, especially if you're, like,
Yeah.
interested in it. Um, yeah, I love the Wholesome Direct. I was a part of the Wholesome Snack, which happens in the winter, but you were a part of one of the presenters for the Wholesome Direct, and I was just like, "This is
Yes.
so cool." Yeah,
I can't believe we had that opportunity. I'm
yeah,
so grateful for that, and I can't wait to see more representation for more dark skinned cozy gamers being out
yeah,
there in the forefront because there's
period.
so many of us.
Yep,
Okay, just scroll on Instagram. You'll find us. We're there.
yep,
Go
yep,
under the cozy gaming hashtag. We there.
yep.
But yeah, Wholesome Snack is one of my favorites, and that's where Milady was on, and yeah, like she said, Wholesome Direct was her favorite, so and that's where I
Yeah,
was, you know?
yeah.
It's kinda like we love each other just a little
Just a
bit,
little
just a
bit, a
wee
little bit.
bit, you know?
Just, a little bit, somewhat. I don't know.
Yes.
Um,
Just a little bit.
a little bit. Which one do you prefer, though? Do you prefer, like, the virtual experience, or do you like the IRL experience?
Oh, wow. I guess it depends on what it is.
Okay.
Now that I've been spoiled to go to the Xbox showcase 2 years in a row,
That's so
thank
lucky.
God, I'm very grateful. I have to be there in person. I have
Okay.
to be. But, Wholesome Direct, I feel like those are great events you want to co-stream with your community so you can both react at the same
True.
time.
True,
It's
yeah.
amazing. I love that energy. Xbox, you just woo, the energy in that room is
Ugh,
up here and it keeps going higher and higher.
I ugh,
And the Xbox, they know what they're doing. They have
yeah,
it perfectly paced with announcements, all these different titles. They know
yeah,
what we're there for. I was like, if I don't get no Gears of War information today, we're gonna have a fight.
yeah,
Okay. And the
yeah.
moment I had that question in my head, boom, what did I hear? Gears of War. And I was crying. I was crying.
I
Gears of War is
bet.
my favorite game series. I literally have a tattoo. Okay. Like
Yeah.
Gears of War and Asher tattoo with roses. That's my love. That's my baby. And we're getting a little bit of a prequel. So I can't wait. I just can't
Yeah.
wait. But my lady, I need you there at Xbox Game Showcase. I don't know
If
what I need to do.
invite me, I feel so forgotten and left out,
Oh,
so and also, like, I also live on the East
mm,
Coast, so, like,
yeah.
they would provide, like, support for me to get there because, like, I'm not a
Mhm.
rich creator, um,
Right.
like, I
Yeah.
think I told you this before, like, I only have nice things because companies don't wanna pay me, they just send me stuff, so,
Right.
if
Okay.
I you could send me a plane ticket so I could go to the Xbox showcase, that would be really cool,
That would be
um
amazing, yes.
I would love to go. I think for me, I just realized I'm also wearing an Xbox shirt. For people who are listening to the podcast, I'm literally wearing an Xbox anniversary shirt, and I didn't realize that till now. Um, I think my preferred setting is IRL only because it gets me out of the house. And
Yeah,
typically, I love when I go to these events, conventions, whatever. I love to, like, do something new. So, like, I really wanna go to PAX West, this year. You know, money pending, hopefully, but there's so many things in Seattle I didn't get to do that I really want to do. So yeah, I really want to do that. Even if I go to like
Yeah.
TwitchCon, I didn't go last year because I don't know, TwitchCon is a lot. But even like in San Diego, like the last time I was there, I went to Disneyland. I rented a car and just went and left. and um I took surf lessons, like, about 3 hours before my panel. Was that smart? No, but I did it and it was fun. I was so tired from my panel too. I hope nobody caught on to how exhausted I was because surfing can take a lot out of you because the waves and you're
Yes.
crashing constantly. But yeah, it was fun. I always try like a new restaurant in San Diego. They were having like an
Yeah.
Italian celebration, like Italian festival or something. And they can throw down a bit, you know, about they season their food a bit. So, I went to that and like bought a ticket and just had a bunch of fun and just ate a bunch of food. And I do a
Yeah.
lot of that myself, because I'm just used to being alone. So yeah, I love the IRL
Yeah.
experience because not only do I get like to, you know, literally get my hands physically on games and talk to developers and get interviews for my gaming column and stuff like that, I also get to like explore the city and have outside time
Oh.
and touch grass, as they say. So, yeah, I
Yes.
I I love being IRL.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I said, it is it's the energy and just the aura because we're all there for one reason, and that's for video
Yeah,
games.
yeah,
And we just want to see what's upcoming so we could share these experiences with our communities or our family or just have that experience for ourselves as
yeah,
gamers.
yeah.
And it's such an incredible moment. And I really need you to go to Xbox Game Showcase. So I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna figure it out. I
I'm
am.
gonna
Don't
ask
worry.
Sarah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be like I'm gonna email her and be like, "Can I have a ticket? Do you mind?"
And Summer Games Fest play days would be perfect for you because you do game reviews and you get to try all these games.
Yeah,
All the games that they announced at Summer Games Fest, you get to try them.
yeah.
So,
I just it
yeah.
sucks though because I just feel like so much of that stuff is no offense to the West Coasters, it's just so catered to y'all, and it's like
Yeah.
gamers all over
Yeah.
the world exist, so, like, that's like a
Yeah.
big thing of like, I'm like so like this, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but why I really don't like TwitchCon as much anymore because it's always on the West Coast.
Yeah.
There's a headquarters over here, like, on the East Coast, like, in New York City. Like, it's literally in Greenwich. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
there's the convention center that's there where Anime NYC happens, and they say, like, it's more expensive to rent that one than the San Diego Convention Center. That's what they say. Um, I don't care. Come over here once in a while. Like, I'm sorry, West
Yeah.
Coasters, why don't y'all travel once in a while? Y'all get a $900 plane ticket to come over here because it's expensive to go over
Right.
there. So,
Yes. It is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Come to the East Coast once in a while. Even Florida. I It's cheaper for me to get to Florida than it is the West Coast, anywhere. So,
Right.
yeah.
Absolutely. 100%. But yeah, I agree. I do prefer IRL. It's just a different energy. And again, like you said, you get out of the house. So getting out of the
Right.
house to be with, your friends that you only get to chat with online in a Discord call or play games with them, you get
Yeah,
to be there with them and share that experience
yeah,
together. And it's a moment you want to have at least once in your life, for
yeah,
sure.
definitely. Um,
Yeah.
well, we always, like, end our episodes with, like, what we're doing or the cozy game that we're playing for the week. I know for my cozy game of the week is Cinnabunny, from Reiki Studios. That came out last month, but
Mhm.
I have been playing it a lot, because I bought it
Yes.
myself. Just to point out there, sometimes when you put in games requests and things like that, you don't always get review codes, and that's perfectly okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I bought it. I have, like, I think 25 hours in Cinnabunny. Do you need
Ooh.
that? No, but it's just me. It's
Yeah.
a cute, adorable, like, life sim, baking sim game where you play as a bunny. It's made by a solo developer. His code name online is Reiki Studios. But both of his games that are out are centered around bunnies, so I think he really likes bunnies. But yeah, you can bake. You have to figure out like what your neighbors like. Um, like the different recipes and stuff that they like. You have to move your family from like this from your hometown into this new place because your hometown actually is suffering from a drought. So you have to move your entire family,
Oh,
but moving your family costs money. So that's why you're baking to raise money so you can move them to this new place. It's so cute. Can be a little grindy at times, but like I don't mind because it's meant to be taken at a slow pace. So that's why I have like 25
yeah.
hours of it. But Cinnabunny is absolutely adorable. I fully recommend. It is only on Steam. Hopefully it'll come to consoles and Switch. But yeah, it's 24.99 and it's really cute and I recommend it.
Yeah. Oh, I need to grab it. You've been talking about it for the last couple weeks now on the
Yeah,
show. So I need to grab it. It looks so cute.
it is.
I need to just buy it. It's on my
Mhm.
wish list. Let me
Yeah.
go ahead and buy it, girl. Let me do that. I could sacrifice lunch for a day and
No,
actually
eat
cook
your
some
lunch.
food. Nope, nope. I could
Oh,
cook some food one
okay, good.
day
Okay.
instead of ordering, for sure.
Ordering is so
And
fun.
it is. You don't have to do anything. You just wait for
Right.
it to come to you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's definitely gonna be a game that I grab this weekend, and I can't wait to talk about it next week with you. But for my cozy game of choice right now, y'all, Monster Hunter Wilds has me in a chokehold by Capcom. You already know. Monster
Period.
Hunter World came out in 2018. So
Did
Monster Hunter
it?
Wild,
That was 2018?
yeah,
No.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me make sure, but I believe it was 2018.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm. Yeah. So that was my first Monster Hunter, and I
Same.
fell in love with it. That was my favorite. Shout out to my beautiful friend Sly that got me into Monster Hunter and Dauntless. That's how I have the love right now for Monster Hunter Wilds. It feels like the first time I played Worlds. It feels like
Mhm.
a reintroduction to the series, and I'm loving it, y'all. If
Huh.
you don't know what Monster Hunter is, it's an action RPG. You literally hunt big monsters, all right? These big monsters are in our world. They're on Earth, okay? There's different environments. There's ice monsters, there's fire monsters, lightning monsters, just different monsters. And you start off small with your small gear and you level up your hunter rank and you get stronger gear. You fight stronger monsters and you eat delicious food that buffs your stats. That's probably my
Mm.
favorite thing to do in the game is eating food because it looks so good each time. If you know, you know. All right. But it's so fun. And the cool thing about Wilds is that it's cross plat. So you can play with PlayStation, you can
I
play with
saw
Xbox.
that because I got my code for
Yeah.
Xbox, so we that means
Yeah.
we can still play.
Yes. Yes. We
Oh,
got to play. We have
okay,
to.
okay, okay.
Oh. So, as you can see, it's putting a big smile on my face because the Monster Hunter community is so helpful. They're so supportive.
Mhm.
They don't make you feel silly. They will literally help you through anything. They will teach you the
Yeah,
whole game. They don't care. They're just
yeah,
passionate.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
oh,
yeah. Okay, so
mm.
that means we can play I didn't know it was cross-platform. Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay, so I'm not, like, cut off from everybody because I was like, I want it on
Nope.
Xbox, so yeah, it makes me happy. Yeah,
Yes, that's going to be our game to play next, I
okay,
think,
okay.
for sure.
Well, we still haven't done Marvel Rivals. You haven't seen my healing nonsense yet, so we gotta
You're
do that
right.
first.
We got a whole list of games for you to play.
Well, thank y'all so much for listening to this podcast. Let us know down in the comments what is your favorite convention to go to if you go to gaming conventions or virtual game showcase. Because I'm there's definitely so many out there that we probably didn't cover or didn't even like touch, especially like international too. Because it's not
Mhm.
just stuff that happens here. There's showcases that happen in so many different countries. So yeah, let us know which ones are your favorite. As always, follow us on social media at Queens of Cozy on all our social medias. That is Instagram. You subscribe here on YouTube. And if you're listening to the podcast, make sure that you give us a 5-star rating. It really helps us out. Yeah. So, did you have any thoughtful thoughts, Ash, before we sign off?
Well, it is March. It is Women's History Month.
It
Send
is.
a lovely woman $100 on Cash App if you really stand on business.
Yes.
Um, but yes, this month is celebrating women and femmes all over the world. So make sure you go send a lovely message to support them today and just give them the love that they deserve because it is hard to exist in this world as a femme. Okay. It is hard. We fight every day, especially as Black women and so forth. But
Yep.
I'm so happy to be here with my lady. I look forward to chatting with her every week. So please go give her the love that she deserves. She is my lady confetti on all social media. She does cozy content, y'all. She uploads every day. She's doing
Ash,
it.
can you
She's
shout
works
yourself
hard.
out? What are you doing? No, you're supposed to talk about your social media, what you're doing. Like,
Can you let me talk? Oh my
oh,
gosh.
okay.
Women's History Month. Let the woman talk.
Am
Like I
I not a
said,
woman?
you are, but the Miss Ash Rocks is talking. You asked me a question, ma'am. Let me
Okay,
talk.
okay. Okie
She
dokie.
said, "Am I not a woman?" Girl.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
she does want to be perceived. She doesn't want to be perceived. That's
That's
it.
that's very true.
Oh well. Oh well. You're getting perceived. And just I'm telling y'all, she works her ass off. All right. I said it. She does. And I'm so proud to be in her life. And I'm so proud to see her still pushing and trying hard because it is hard. It is hard to exist every day and keep pushing, but she
Yeah.
does it. And I'm very proud of her. She deserves it all. So please go sprinkle a little love her way. She deserves it.
So, literally, don't listen to anything Ash just said and just do all of that for Miss Ash Rocks because are you kidding me? You are literally, like, one of the main
Mhm.
reasons, like, I have the confidence I do as a creator today. Like, literally started back when I met you at TwitchCon where I was just, like, iffy about content creation to, like, all the way
Yeah.
till now, which I think that was also 2018 or whenever we were in San Jose, which I'm
Mhm.
so glad Twitch never did that again.
Yeah.
Um, um, that was a horrible, horrible choice. Um,
Horrible.
but, like, seriously, like, I'm gonna cry. How dare you make me feel my emotions?
Good. It's good to cry. It's good to
No,
cry.
you are just, like, so incredible, Ash, and just, like, oh, when I see you winning, I'm just like, "Yes." Like, give her more, give her all the things, like, are you kidding me? Like, you know what, I work hard, like, you work hard, like, you literally just got off a plane and are here recording. Like, are you like, what? I would need a minimum 48 hours to recover. Like, and then you have, like, other things to do, and you're preparing for, like, all the summer stuff that you have, I know, coming up, like, no. You. You are no. Reverse I need a reverse UNO card, back to you.
You can reverse. You can reverse all you want. I'm still gonna throw it back at you. So
Well, okay.
I love you
Alright.
forever. You're the best.
I love you more. Alright, let's sign off before I
And
start crying. But we will be
thank you,
back. That is
everyone.
yes, that is our episode. I'm about to cry, you sign us off, sorry, I'm, like, getting emotional.
Once again, y'all, make sure you follow Queens of Cozy all on social media. We're on Instagram, TikTok, X, Blue Sky, all of the above. We post every single episode that we upload on social. So make sure you keep up with us. Please share it with your communities and your friends as well, because we're seeing so many of y'all that are just loving a podcast. You're sharing it with your
Yes.
family. And it makes us so happy because this has been a passion project of ours for a while and we finally said we're doing it. There's no reason to wait any longer. So
At
we're
all.
so happy to have y'all listen and watch with us. Again, we are here on YouTube, we are on Spotify. Apple is a little finicky. We're working on that, but continue to search for us on Apple. But thank you all so much for being here, and we will see you next week.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.